Hi there. Hi. I got my Gladys Knight on right now. Hi, Kelly. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this on pause. Can you hear me, Jeanteil? Okay, let's see here. I can't hear you. I'm gonna turn up the volume right here. Okay, can you hear me, Jeanteil? See, I hear. Hi, Christy. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Kelly.
Hey, how are you?
Good. You guys are all the early birds. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, here come my kids. Today's my dangerous day because my babysitter comes right at 2, so she's peeking in here. Hopefully this works.
I hope you guys don't mind my accessory of my stuff in the car.
Okay, we've still got about 1 minute, so we'll start right at 2. But let's see. So I know Kelly is in Illinois, Trisha's in Utah. Tiffany, where do you live? Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me. Hi, Sonia.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Sonia, where do you live?
Sorry, where do I live?
Yeah.
In Montreal, Canada.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wonderful. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we've got about 30 seconds to 2 o'clock, but it's fun to see we're all over the place. It's fun to all come together.
Wow, someone's even in a car.
Yeah, and she's our speaker, so we're lucky to sneak her on the go. She's an on the go PR mama, so we're lucky to get some time with her. Okay, we're right at 2 o'clock, so we're gonna start. And I just had on my Gladys Knight YouTube channel. I was listening to Gladys to get me ready for this. So I have the pleasure of introducing you to Jeanteil Livingston, who is a PR practitioner. She's a mother, business owner, and really an incredible woman. And she's been the PR director for Gladys Knight for more than 14 years now. And she's going to share with us some of the things she's learned about handling the PR for a superstar, and also ways that we can promote our own businesses. And I personally am really excited to learn from her because she's really an expert at this. So Jeanteil, I'm going to turn it over to you, and you can tell us about your business, and we'd love to learn from you.
Well, first, I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me? Yes?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh,
Yeah,
there's Ghana. Cool.
So I'm so glad that I'm able to speak with you guys today. Heading back to Utah from Las Vegas. So busy. So first, sorry. I own a company called Prevalent PR Marketing, and we've been open for about a year now. And I realized that I wanted to create something of my own after, I've been with Miss Knight for over 15 years. And I just felt like, you know what, I need to add something more to my plate. And so we do PR, we do marketing and social media. And I'm so thankful that we were able to partner up with Mama Ladder and this new challenge. And I hope that we can, and today we're going to be talking about visibility. And I hope that, I can help you guys, help your guys' companies increase their visibility. So, yeah, I know when you think of Gladys Knight, you think of yourself, you're like, no, I'm not a celebrity. What's PR going to do for me? Well, PR is not just for celebrity or for big corporations. It is for startup companies. It's for people who are trying to increase their brand. And so, with PR, it's first about who are you? Who who's the company that you're trying to trying to increase? What sort of brand are you? What kind of brand are you trying to? Trying to show other people. And so it's about understanding yourself before you can go out and truly introduce yourself to the public. So one thing after that is to don't be afraid to talk about yourself. Get out there, and once you know who you are, get out there and talk about yourself. That's one thing that my partner and I have been doing a lot, is going to these networking events and not being afraid to talk about our company, and not being afraid to get ourselves out there. Sometimes you feel inadequate because there's other women who might be doing the same thing that you're doing, but that's okay. We all have our story. What is your story? Find that story. Find what makes yourself different and unique. There's a reason why you started that company in the first place. So another thing that I've noticed is collaborating, and that's one thing that I am so glad that I'm doing this with Mama's Ladder, is collaborating. Don't be afraid to find other people that have a similar interest to you, or that have a, how can I say, you guys can match well together. You might not have the same purpose, but you guys are able to match well together and work together. If you look at the billboards right now, I guess you could say the top 10 billboards, half of those musicians are collaborating. That's where it is, with music, with companies, everywhere. It's all about collaborating. So find those people that can help you, and you can help them. And excuse my voice, I had the flu, and I like end of it. So I am trying, guys. So network that helps you to increase your visibility. That is going to help. Now, PR has changed a lot since when I started. I started back in, like 2001, and it was all about press releases. It was about having your event to kind of showcase products that you were trying to sell. Now it's about, using social media, which is right there at our fingertips. Use that social media. PR and social media go hand in hand, and it's right there. You can talk about your company, you talk about yourself, you talk about your product, and it's right there at a click. And so I'm so thankful for social media. And here's the story I have, is that, so Miss Knight right now, people are talking a lot about her, I guess you say, her new look. She is looking wonderful. And so, of course, people are assuming that she has had work done. And that is not the case. So do we send out a press release? No. You don't send out press releases for things like that. So what we do is we send out a quick post of, getting a thought out of
Okay, I think it paused for me. Are you, Brianna or Sonia, are you able to hear? You're able to hear her? Okay.
Right when it cut out for you, it cut out for us as well.
Okay. We'll get her back soon here.
Right. And by doing to her audience quickly, and then we're also able to possibly create collaboration. We're talking about the product. Did I lose everybody?
It's kind of in and out, Jeanteil, that we can hear you, and then it'll pause and I can't hear you.
All right. How about now?
That's better for me. Can you hear her, Brianna?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. What was the last thing that you heard me say? Because I was telling the story of Gladys last night.
I think that's where it cut out for me. I heard you share about how instead of doing a press release about her image and her appearance, that instead you did social media posts, and then you said that you had a story.
Yes, and so with Miss Knight, instead of, as I was saying, instead of using a press release to talk about, hey, or defend herself of not having plastic surgery, we use social media. And we say, you know, she was able to talk about those beauty regimens that she does, or she also gave out a shout out to her glam team to say, look, you know, my beautician created this, I think it was called bedhead pixie cut, you know. So that's the nice thing about social media is that we don't have to send out press releases now. We send out quick posts, and it's right there at the click of, you know, of a finger. And so, and that even for businesses, that's the nice thing about social media is it allows you to increase your business. So don't be afraid to do posts about this new product that you're working on, or to talk about your company. And one post today, you know, more than that. So don't be afraid to talk about, because that's what just wants to go. That's how it is. That's how it should be. So it's okay. It's okay to talk about yourself, talk about your company, your product. So, does anybody have any questions?
I want to ask, so you said that you've talked about how PR has changed. So when is it appropriate to send a press release? When does that make sense still? Because there's still a place for them, right?
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. So say, okay, so like when Katie and I started our company, for instance, we did research of different outlets in Utah. And we said, who's going to be, I guess you'd say, a relevant outlet for us to talk about a new woman-owned company in Utah, a new woman outlet that's my story. So first, and the first thing that brought up was know who you are, right? So we did a press release about who we are, and we talked about ourselves, and we talked about our experiences, and which mine being working with Gladys Knight for over 15 years, and Katie working in marketing, and also in videography. And so we sent out a press release about that, and we got a few bites on that. Another thing is, say you have an event that you're working on. Mama Ladder has, say, the Mama Spring Break coming up. They can talk about that, you know. Talk about events like that, things that are relevant to your company. And so those are times to send out press releases. Events, new company coming out. You know, I wouldn't say when you want to talk about controversy things, if you want to defend yourself, I say possibly do a quick post on social media, but there's no need to have a press release. Let me see. Where's the fine line? So this is from, oh, shoot, it just erased. Did you see that, Crystal Lee?
Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, let's see. Let's see, where is the fine line between looking professional but also relatable and real? And that's from Brianna Panther from Bree Healthy.
Okay, thank you. So can you repeat that one more time for me?
Yeah, sure. So where is the fine line between looking professional but also relatable and real?
Okay. Well, with that, that's a good question, because there's times where, how can you say, you'll find that things that you have to say or that you're talking about, you feel like nobody else, you know, cares about. And so I guess it really depends on the product. Gosh, I don't feel like there is the way that the industry is right now. You can talk about anything that you want, and it's going to be relevant to know, there's always somebody out there who's going to understand your product or want your product. And so, you know, let me ask you, what sort of company or products are you wanting to talk about?
Go ahead, Brianna. You're welcome to hop in. Do you want to unmute? There you go.
Can you repeat that?
Right now, it's a lifestyle blog. I've been throwing around a couple of different ideas, but
oops. Sorry, I'm trying to hear you guys.
Ooh, I can hear you better, Jeanteil.
Yes, I could hear. So you guys hear me?
Could you hear Brianna?
I apologize. No, I'm not.
Okay, she said.
I'm trying to see if I can turn.
She said right now her business is a lifestyle blog, and so she's looking at ideas of where to go from there. But that's where she is right now. Is that right, Brianna? Do you want to add anything?
Got it.
No, that's correct.
All right. So lifestyle. One thing that I've noticed in lifestyle blogs is that sometimes, you know, just trying to find your niche in the lifestyle blogs, because in lifestyle you're talking.
Oh, it just paused for me. Thanks for being patient, everybody. And I'm just so proud of her. She's sick today. She's being so kind to spend time with us.
Well, she's doing great.
Hopefully we'll get her back pretty soon. Yeah, she's got the flu, and I had that a couple weeks ago, and man, yeah, that just wiped me out. So I'm just thrilled that she could join us for a little while. I hope that she feels better. And then Kelly, I see your question too, so we'll ask that next. Hopefully we'll get her back soon. Hi, Daphna. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Lynette. Thanks everybody for being here. Okay, well, hopefully we'll get her back. Let's see. Okay, well, hopefully she'll come back. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for her, I want to share with you. So we're collaborating right now with these brilliant women. So Jeanteil is the first one that we're sharing. I'm going to share my screen with you. And each of them are bringing their expert services to the table that you can benefit from. So for Prevalent PR and Marketing, so here, this is on our website, our Multiply Mama business team. So I wanted to introduce you to some of the services that she is offering. So, and you'll meet Christy on Friday. The other Christy with a C is tomorrow. And then here is Jeanteil, who we've been talking to. So she has 3 different packages. So she has a PR package where they craft and they write the press release for you, and also help you with a company boilerplate and a bio so that you have something official that you can use over and over again. For their events promotion package, they are offering a consultation, which, I mean, they're the pros at this. So, but they'll help you walk through for a campaign or an event, whatever it is that you want to promote. They help you come up with a strategy and a plan for promoting it. And then also they have a video editing package. So that I'm going to go down here a little bit so I can show you. So this goes into depth about each of these. And let's look at this video editing. So they're offering, they'll help you edit and create a video that's 30 to 60 seconds long, which is really about as long as you want it to be. Any longer than that, and you don't know if people will really watch the whole thing. But and I mean, normally this service is a $1,200 service, so they're really offering these amazing services. And the team doesn't open up until Friday, but we wanted you to get to meet each of these amazing women and learn from them. And hopefully she'll be able to come back. We'll give her a couple another minutes, but each of them really has a lot to offer and a lot to share. And something, as Jeanteil and I were preparing for this call, something that we talked about that I think you'd find really interesting, that I'll just share now while we're waiting for her. But so one of my clients in my writing business is this huge corporation called Workfront. They are like a global leader in workflow management software. So they're like this billion-dollar, like they're this huge company, and they work with some of the biggest companies on the planet. Anyways, so we've been doing all this writing for them, my team of writers, and I've been learning about their philosophy on the future of work. So this is across the board in corporations, for small businesses, everything. And one of the things that they talk about a lot is what they call the Hollywood model. So just like how Hollywood will bring talent together to film a film, so it takes maybe 18 months, 2 years, 3-year project. They'll bring these people together. So you have your producer, your director, your actors, actresses, have this whole crew of people. They'll create their product, and then they all disperse and go off and do other projects. So that same concept, the Hollywood model is how the leaders at Workfront and also other, thought leaders about work, that's what they're saying is the future of work, is collaboration, which is what Jeanteil was sharing with us earlier, is that collaboration is really where it's at. And so that's something I would just encourage you to think about, is how can you collaborate with people who have different strengths than you do, and come together for projects that help your business and help you move forward and create things, whatever that is for you. How can you bring that Hollywood model concept? For me, I think it's really exciting, because traditionally work is something where someone gets hired, they work there full time, you have a whole staff of full-time workers, and it's not that that's completely disappearing, but thanks to the internet and thanks to the technology that we have now, we're able to collaborate in ways that were never possible before. And we're able to bring talent from anywhere on the planet, bring it together and get things done, and get them done quicker and more efficiently and smarter and better. And for me, as I apply that concept into my own business, with my writing team, and now also with the Mama Ladder, as this is our first real big collaboration, this Multiply Mama team, it's really exciting to see how it works, and that it does work, because as a single person, like, we only have so much time, especially as moms, and we only have so many skills, and we don't need to know everything, and we're not supposed to know everything, but we can bring together people who have the skills that we don't have, and together we can collaborate and create, just like she said, to the top Billboard songs, whether it's creating a song or creating a program or creating a product. So I want to open up to you. Let's hear some from you. And it looks like we might have lost her. I haven't seen her come back, but I loved what I got to hear from her while she was here. Let's see, any thoughts or questions about collaboration and the Hollywood model? Hopefully you guys can all hear me. Okay, let's see. Lynette, can you hear me?
Maybe a question is, what's the best way for you to contact these different companies and people? Has it been through phone calls? Has it been through email or networking events? All three?
Oh, that's a great question, Brianna. Thanks for asking that. So the question was, what's the best way to contact? So I can only speak for myself. For me personally, I kind of do a mixed bag. Like, honestly, the closer you can get to in person, the better. So if you can attend a networking event, if you can can be part of a community or something where you're meeting people in person, that's always the very best, because then people can feel your energy. You get to shake hands, you can give them a hug. Like, there's just something about in person. But the reality as a mom is that it's not always possible to do that. So for me, the next best thing is a phone call. And then after that would be an email or replying to, like, on social media. And I've found it's kind of incredible how powerful social media really is. So quick example for you. Last year, almost exactly a year ago, I was going to this conference where I knew, or I'd heard of, the woman who was going to be the speaker, the keynote. And it was this huge conference. There were more than 10,000 people there. And I tweeted her and I said, I'm so excited to see you speak. It'll be so fun to hear you. I'm reading your book right now. She's her name's Liz Wiseman, and she writes books for executives, and she's so awesome. And she's a mom too, so I just love her. And she tweeted me back and said, I'd love to take you to lunch. Why don't we meet up? I was like shocked and stunned, and it was such a beautiful surprise. But I ended up going with her, and she'd had a group of people, so she was kind of checking off different people she wanted to see, but she included me, and that only happened because I tweeted her, and that she gets all the credit for that because it was her being so kind. But I guess I just share that story because there is power, real power in social media, and that brought me to her in person, and in person is always the best. But we have to do the best we can do with what we have, and technology lets us reach people easier. Did that help, Brianna?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it did.
Crystal Lee, do you care if I add to that?
Yeah, please do.
I totally agree with you. And just from my experience, the people that I have reached out to either partner with or to work with as a virtual assistant have been people I've been following for years, people I would consider influencers in my area or in the area that I'm interested in. And get your snacks right there. And I think Lewis House talks about it on his podcast too, just reaching out to those people that you look up to without asking them for anything. I almost call it like fangirling them, like, oh my gosh, like just like you said, like, this is what you've meant to me. And I'm thinking of, I have a fitness business, and I follow somebody who always posts her workouts, and she's just incredibly genuine. And every time I comment, she comments back. And I just started with her because we had already had that relationship on social media. And I just reached out to her and said, hey, this is what I'm doing, after we had already established that I, highly respected her, loved whatever she did. And I just said, if there's any way I can help you with what you're doing, and if not, thank you so much for everything you've already given me. And she, like, I would say 9 times out of 10, and again, that wasn't like a way for me to like try to get her as a client. Like, that was genuinely how I felt about her. Those people that I put on a pedestal are so down to earth and so willing to, like, she was blown away. Like, oh my gosh, that means so much that you said that about me. And I'm like, I am no one. And now she's somebody that we do work with just because I stepped out and thanked her, like you said, for what she has done for me. And I think that's where it starts, just with, forming that relationship, that connection. And if you can meet in person at some point, that is even better.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for adding that. So that was Kelly from the Biz Runners. And let's see, this is her right here. And we're going to hear from her on Thursday. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we are coming up to, we've got about 3 minutes left. Trisha put in the comment, she said, I especially liked her first comment from Jeanteil. Don't be afraid to talk about yourself. What makes you unique and what is your story? Thank you for that comment, Trisha. And I also really liked hearing that from Jeanteil, because I think, and my undergraduate degree is in public relations, actually. But it's funny how I was taught to tell other people's stories. So when it comes to myself, I still have all this like resistance, and I'm learning little by little like what I'm okay with sharing, and it's a journey. But But ultimately, that's part of being a business owner, is being okay with sharing your own story and your own strengths and how you can help people. And it's not about bragging. It's not about calling attention to yourself. Doing PR for yourself is really about you sharing how you can help someone else with whatever it is that you are doing in your business. And Kelly said this to me just yesterday, actually. Will you share that quote you said to me yesterday, Kelly? I loved that. About thinking.
What was it?
Oh, Jeanteil's back. It was about thinking about how you can help others instead of your own fears.
Oh shoot, now I don't remember.
Oh, it's okay. Well, there's something along those lines, like of getting over your own fears, because you're thinking about how you can help others. I see Jeanteil's back. Hello. I want to let her give a final thought here. We're just about wrapping up our 30 minutes. Hello, Jeanteil. Can you hear us? Hi, Daphna. Okay, let's see. Jeanteil, are you there? Okay, let's see. I saw her. I see her number on here. Oh, wow. Well, thanks, everybody. It looks like we're at 2:29 where I live, so we've got about 1 minute, and I want to be very respectful of your time. But thank you all, sincerely. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Jeanteil, especially when you didn't feel well today. Thanks for sharing your expertise with us, and she is a true professional. I'm just so glad. And so, you know, Brianna, she's the one who I called. Like I saw her on social media, and I reached out and I called her, and I'm so glad I did, because now we're friends and we can collaborate. So thank you, everybody. We're going to wrap up for our 30 minutes, and tomorrow we will hear from Christy Westerfeld, who is a licensed California attorney, and she'll be sharing legal tips that you need to know to multiply your peace of mind in your business. So that she's helped us already, and she's brilliant. So we'll meet her tomorrow. So see you tomorrow. Thank you.